Imagine two friends growing up in the same neighborhood in London. They took the same buses, went to the same schools, and spent countless nights talking about escaping average lives. Let's call them Sam and Leo. Every weekend, they would sit outside the corner shop, dreaming about the future. Sam would say, "One day, we will get there," and Leo would reply, "Yes, we will make it together." They both meant it. As the years passed, Sam kept waiting for the perfect opportunity, the perfect job, and the perfect timing. He believed that the right moment would come and change everything. Leo, on the other hand, became tired of waiting. He started taking small steps immediately. He enrolled in online courses, applied to new jobs, and took on side projects. While others spent Friday nights out partying, Leo stayed home, building skills and preparing for the future. At first, people laughed at him and told him he was overdoing it, but he continued without complaint. Eventually, Leo started to see the results of his effort. He landed a better job, moved into a nicer apartment, and developed new confidence in his conversations. The energy around him began to change, and people started to notice. Sam, who had been his friend for years, began to feel different. Text messages became shorter, jokes sounded distant, and he would sometimes say, "You have changed. Do not forget us when you succeed." Leo was confused because he felt like the same person he always had been. What he did not realize at the time was that when someone begins improving, they unintentionally hold up a mirror to those around them, and not everyone is comfortable looking at themselves. One evening, Sam visited Leo at his new apartment. The area was quiet, and the building was modest but comfortable. Sam commented, "You are lucky." He did not mention the late nights, the effort, or the failures that led to this point. He called it luck because acknowledging effort would mean admitting that he could have tried too. Leo continued to check in with Sam and stayed connected. But as his life grew busier, fewer hours were available for old routines. People began to interpret his changed schedule as arrogance rather than the natural result of progress. Conversations between them became strained. While Leo wanted to discuss ideas, growth, and self-improvement, Sam preferred to talk about gossip, drama, and trivial news. The moment someone grows beyond the familiar comfort zone, relationships begin to shift. Some people love you only as long as you remain at their level. When you rise, the silent contract that once existed between you quietly breaks. For a while, Leo even considered shrinking himself, downplaying his successes, and avoiding ambition so that others would feel comfortable again. But he realized that sacrificing growth to maintain comfort would hurt him far more than losing some friendships. Eventually, Leo chose to continue growing. Yes, some people drifted away, but new people came into his life. These were people who were inspired rather than insecure, people who asked, "How can I do this too?" Years later, Sam admitted honestly, "I wish I had started when you started." Deep down, he always knew that Leo's progress was not due to luck but effort. People do not change when you begin doing better. They simply reveal themselves. Growth exposes true loyalty and shows who is genuinely supportive. If you ever feel that your relationships are shifting as you improve, do not worry. You're not doing anything wrong. You are evolving, and not everyone is meant to move with you to the next level. The friends who matter will meet you there, and they will celebrate your success instead of resenting it. Keep striving, keep building, and keep learning. The people who are inspired by your growth are the ones who truly belong in your life.